Now, Lucy, this is not funny anymore.
Casting for the 1951 TV series I Love Lucy was a meticulous process that shaped the show's success. Lucille Ball, already a well-known actress, was determined to find the perfect partner to play her husband, Desi Arnaz. Initially, the network was hesitant about casting Desi due to his Cuban background, but Lucille fought for him, believing in their real-life chemistry. Their on-screen dynamic was crucial, and the chemistry tests they performed together showcased their natural rapport, convincing the producers to take a chance on him. For the role of Ethel Mertz, Vivian Vance was chosen after a series of auditions. She brought a unique blend of humor and warmth that complemented Lucille's character. The chemistry between Lucille and Vivian was evident during their readings, making it clear they would work well together. William Frawley, who played Fred Mertz, was also selected after a careful audition process. His comedic timing and experience in vaudeville made him an ideal fit for the role. The casting team recognized that the chemistry among the four actors was essential for the show's success, and they spent considerable time ensuring that each actor could play off one another effectively. The pivotal moments in the casting process included Lucille's insistence on Desi and the successful chemistry tests that solidified the main cast. These decisions laid the groundwork for a groundbreaking sitcom that would change television history.
Just ready to drop, poor baby.
The directorial vision behind the 1951 TV series I Love Lucy was shaped significantly by its director, William Asher. Asher aimed to create a show that was both relatable and entertaining, focusing on the everyday life of a married couple. His approach involved a blend of comedy and heartfelt moments, which resonated with audiences. Influenced by vaudeville and early film comedies, Asher emphasized physical humor and timing, allowing the actors to shine in their roles. Collaboration was key in his process. He worked closely with Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz, who were not only the stars but also the producers. This partnership allowed for creative freedom and experimentation. Asher encouraged improvisation, which brought authenticity to the performances. The use of a live studio audience added energy and immediate feedback, enhancing the comedic timing. Asher's style was marked by a focus on character development, ensuring that viewers connected with Lucy and Ricky. He also utilized innovative techniques, such as multiple camera setups, which became a standard in sitcom production. This approach allowed for dynamic storytelling and captured the essence of the characters' interactions. The combination of Asher's vision, the cast talent, and the collaborative spirit created a groundbreaking series that left a lasting impact on television comedy.
I can. Just let me think a minute. Yeah.
I Love Lucy first aired in 1951 and quickly became a classic in television history. The show features Lucy Ricardo, a woman who dreams of being in the spotlight, and her husband, Ricky, who is a band leader. Their comedic adventures often involve Lucy's wild schemes and her best friend, Ethel. Many people remember the first time they watched the series. Was it with family, friends, or alone? What made that moment special for you? The enduring qualities of I Love Lucy include its relatable characters, clever humor, and groundbreaking approach to television. It was one of the first shows to feature a mixed-race couple, which was a big deal at the time. The chemistry between Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz is still admired today. What do you think makes this show an everlasting symbol of the industry? There are many funny, shocking, and sad facts about the show that will surprise you, so keep watching this video. We would love to hear your most cherished memory or personal experience related to I Love Lucy in the comments below. Your stories matter to us.
In the country with a swimming pool and tennis court and horses. Oh, boy.
Set in the early 1950s, the production of I Love Lucy was a groundbreaking endeavor that changed television forever. The show was filmed on a soundstage at Desilu Studios in Hollywood, where the iconic apartment set was designed to reflect the vibrant life of Lucy and Ricky Ricardo. The set featured bright colors and detailed furnishings, creating a warm and inviting atmosphere that resonated with audiences. Filming took place in front of a live studio audience, which added an element of spontaneity and energy to the performances. This choice also posed logistical challenges, as the crew had to ensure that the audience was entertained while the actors performed multiple takes. Innovative techniques were employed during production, including the use of 3 camera setups. This allowed for different angles to be captured simultaneously, making the editing process more efficient and enhancing the show's pacing. The use of film rather than live broadcasting also allowed for better quality and the ability to create reruns. The show's creators, Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz, faced challenges in balancing their personal and professional lives, yet their dedication to quality and humor shone through in every episode. The combination of clever writing, strong performances, and innovative production techniques made I Love Lucy a timeless classic that continues to influence television today.
This is
The charm of I Love Lucy captivates many viewers, even those who were born long after its original airing. Lucille Ball's vibrant personality and comedic talent shine through, making her a beloved figure in television history. Her ability to bring humor to everyday situations resonates with audiences, showcasing her remarkable skill as a performer. However, not everyone views her character positively. Some critics argue that Lucy is a poor role model for women, portraying traits such as deceit and manipulation. They point to episodes where she lies and creates chaos, suggesting that her antics undermine the values of honesty and responsibility. This perspective highlights a tension within the show, as Lucy's comedic misadventures often come at the expense of those around her, particularly her husband, Ricky. While Ricky is seen as a patient and supportive partner, Lucy's behavior raises questions about her character's morality and the lessons it imparts. This duality in Lucy's portrayal creates a complex dynamic that invites both admiration and criticism, reflecting the diverse opinions surrounding this iconic series. The show's enduring popularity speaks to its ability to entertain while also sparking debate about its characters and their actions.
Going?
I'm going to Mr. Burrell's
Well,
office.
what's your name?
I'm Ricardo.
Oh, Mr. Burrell has specific instructions to keep you out.
Well, I just want to apologize.
The creation of the score and soundtrack for the 1951 TV series I Love Lucy played a vital role in shaping its narrative and emotional tone. The music, composed by the talented Desi Arnaz and his orchestra, was carefully crafted to enhance the comedic and heartfelt moments of the show. The iconic theme song, I Love Lucy, set the stage for each episode, instantly recognizable and filled with a lively spirit that matched the show's energy. Musicians involved in the production often spoke about how the score needed to reflect the characters' emotions and the situations they found themselves in. For instance, light-hearted melodies accompanied Lucy's antics, while more dramatic music underscored moments of tension or conflict. The use of sound effects, like laughter and applause, blended seamlessly with the music, creating an immersive experience for the audience. Desi Arnaz, who was not only the star but also a key creative force, understood the importance of music in storytelling. He believed that the right score could elevate a scene, making it more memorable. The collaboration between composers and musicians resulted in a soundtrack that not only supported the narrative, but also became a beloved part of American pop culture. The music of I Love Lucy remains a timeless reminder of the show's charm and wit, resonating with audiences even decades later.
Charmed. Oh, likewise. Well, you know, darling, I realized after I spoke with you on...
In October 2021, Lucille Ball received recognition as Turner Classic Movie Star of the Month, highlighting her significant impact on television. CBS offered her a contract to adapt her successful radio show My Favorite Husband into a weekly TV program. She agreed to this on the condition that her real-life husband, Desi Arnaz, would play her husband on the show. CBS was initially hesitant about casting a Cuban immigrant, fearing audience acceptance. However, Ball stood firm, and the network eventually accepted her terms. William Frawley, who played Fred Mertz, had a background in vaudeville, and often expressed his disdain for his co-stars, considering them inferior. His relationship with Vivian Vance, who portrayed Ethel, was particularly strained, and their mutual dislike was well known. Despite these tensions, the show became a landmark in television history, blending comedy with relatable family dynamics. The series broke new ground in many ways, including its portrayal of a mixed ethnicity couple, which was groundbreaking for its time.
Child, he's almost cuter than my granddaughter. Oh, thank you, dear. Lucy?
In the iconic chocolate factory scene, Lucy and Ethel work on an assembly line trying to wrap chocolates. The direction by William Asher captures the chaos perfectly, with fast-paced editing that heightens the comedic tension. Lucille Ball's performance shines as she struggles to keep up, her expressions of panic and determination drawing laughter from the audience. The cinematography uses close-ups to emphasize their frantic movements, making the scene feel intimate and relatable. Another memorable moment occurs when Lucy stomps grapes in Italy. The direction allows for a slow build-up, leading to a hilarious climax as Lucy loses her balance. Ball's physical comedy is on full display, showcasing her talent for slapstick humor. The use of wide shots captures the picturesque vineyard, contrasting the chaos of Lucy's antics with the serene setting. Filmmakers and actors often reflect on these scenes as pivotal in shaping television comedy. They note how the blend of physical comedy and relatable situations resonated with viewers, creating a lasting impact. The laughter generated from these moments not only entertained, but also connected audiences to the characters, making them feel like part of the story. The show's ability to mix humor with everyday life experiences is what made it groundbreaking. The chemistry between Ball and Desi Arnaz, who played Ricky, added depth to the scenes, making their struggles and triumphs feel genuine. Their performances were not just about the jokes. They conveyed love, friendship, and the ups and downs of married life. As the series progressed, these iconic scenes set a standard for future sitcoms, influencing countless shows that followed. The legacy of I Love Lucy continues to be felt, as its humor and heart remain timeless, appealing to new generations of viewers.
Mountain climbing.
All right, so I did a few wrong things. I wasn't the only one. We wouldn't be here in the first place if Fred had...
Lucille Ball inspired many, including author Mike Sims, who mentioned her as a key influence for his character in the Vicky audiobook series. He highlighted her intelligence and determination, noting that without her, many iconic shows, including Star Trek, might not have existed. Desi Arnaz faced financial struggles after his military service, accumulating a debt of $30,000, primarily due to back taxes. Lucille Ball assisted him in paying off this debt, but Arnaz viewed it as a loan and kept meticulous records of what he owed her. William Frawley and Vivian Vance, who played Fred and Ethel, had a contentious relationship during the show's run. Their real-life animosity contributed to their on-screen chemistry. After the show ended in 1959, they were offered a spin-off, but Vance declined, unwilling to work with Frawley again. While Vance appeared in other shows, Frawley found success in My Three Sons as Bub. Their complex dynamics added depth to their performances and the series itself.
Hi, honey, all right, I'll do it with you.
You will?
I Love Lucy had a profound cultural and social impact when it premiered in 1951. The show resonated with audiences by presenting relatable characters and everyday situations, making it a mirror of American life. Lucy Ricardo, played by Lucille Ball, broke traditional gender roles by being a strong, ambitious woman who pursued her dreams, often leading to comedic chaos. This portrayal challenged the norms of the time, encouraging women to seek independence and express their desires beyond domestic duties. Moreover, the show was groundbreaking in its depiction of a mixed-race marriage between Lucy and Desi Arnaz, who played Ricky. This was significant during a time of racial segregation, as it brought discussions about race and acceptance into mainstream media. The series also influenced pop culture with its memorable catchphrases and iconic moments, such as the chocolate factory scene, which became a part of American humor. The show's innovative use of a 3-camera setup and live audience laughter set new standards for television production. I Love Lucy not only entertained, but also sparked conversations about gender roles, race, and the evolving family dynamic in post-war America, leaving a lasting legacy that continues to influence television today.
Oh, they're not going to understand me. I'm not going to be able to understand them.
Now look, honey, they speak a few words of English.
In early 1928, William Frawley faced a significant setback when he was fired from the Broadway show She's My Baby after an altercation with Clifton Webb. This incident marked a challenging moment in his career. Lucille Ball, a key figure in the show, experienced a personal milestone when she gave birth to her second child, Desiderio Alberto Arnaz IV, also known as Desi Arnaz Jr., at the age of 41 on January 19, 1953. This event occurred via cesarean section, highlighting the personal lives of the cast members alongside their professional endeavors. The show had 3 main sponsors, which were Philip Morris Cigarettes, Procter & Gamble's Cheer Detergent, and Lilt Home Permanent. These sponsors played a crucial role in the show's financial success and its ability to reach a wide audience. The combination of personal stories and corporate support contributed to the show's lasting impact on television history.
Yes, a certain someone thinks that you're the bee's knees.
I Love Lucy received widespread acclaim from both critics and audiences when it premiered in 1951. Critics praised the show's innovative format and the comedic talents of its stars, particularly Lucille Ball. Many reviews highlighted the chemistry between Ball and her co-star Desi Arnaz, which brought a unique charm to the series. Audiences responded enthusiastically, making it one of the most popular shows of its time. The series broke new ground in television, especially with its use of a multi-camera setup and live studio audience, which became a standard for sitcoms. The show garnered numerous awards, including 5 Emmy Awards, and was nominated for many more. Lucille Ball's performance earned her the title of the first woman to win an Emmy for Best Comedy Actress. These accolades not only recognized the talent involved, but also solidified the show's place in television history. The success of I Love Lucy paved the way for future sitcoms and showcased the potential of television as a medium for comedy. The impact of these awards and the show's popularity meant that those involved, especially Ball and Arnaz, became icons in the entertainment industry, influencing generations of performers and writers.
Excited about the party and losing my 2 daughters. I plumb forgot to let you loose.
Yeah, but look, Terry, look, come here a minute, will you?
Elvia Allman had 2 marriages. Her first husband was Wesley B. Tortolot, a musician. They married in 1930 and had 1 child. But the marriage did not last long. Her second husband was Charles C. Pyle, known as Cash, and Carrie Pyle. He was a theater owner and sports agent, marrying Allman in 1937. Pyle represented famous athletes like Harold Redgrange and Suzanne Langland. Sadly, he died of a heart attack in 1939, just 2 years after their marriage. William Frawley, who played Fred Mertz, struggled with alcoholism. At the start of the show, he was warned to stay sober or risk being fired. To manage his condition, many of his scenes show him with his hands in his pockets. This was a way to hide any trembling caused by withdrawal symptoms. Vivian Vance, known for her role in the show, wrote an autobiography. She intended to publish it before she died, but it remained unpublished until her widow found it a decade later. This discovery provided insight into her life and experiences.
Known this is what friends are for, I'd have signed up as an enemy.
During the making of I Love Lucy, the cast and crew shared many memorable moments that shaped the show. Lucille Ball, known for her comedic genius, often pushed the boundaries of her character. Lucy Ricardo. One famous incident occurred during the filming of the chocolate factory scene. As the conveyor belt sped up, Lucy and Ethel, played by Vivian Vance, struggled to keep up. The laughter from the audience was genuine, as the 2 women hilariously stuffed chocolates into their mouths. This scene became iconic, showcasing their incredible chemistry and timing. Moreover, Desi Arnaz, who played Ricky Ricardo, was not just a talented actor but also a savvy producer. He insisted on filming the show in front of a live audience, which added to the energy and spontaneity. The audience's reactions often influenced the performances, making each taping unique. Behind the scenes, the cast would sometimes break character, sharing jokes and stories, creating a warm atmosphere that translated to the screen. Additionally, the crew faced challenges, such as tight schedules and technical issues. One time, a set malfunction caused a delay, but the cast used the extra time to rehearse and refine their lines. This dedication to their craft helped make I Love Lucy a beloved classic. The bond between the cast and crew was evident as they supported each other through the ups and downs of production, creating a family-like environment that contributed to the show's success.
Now, you called me Tallulah too, Ricky.
All right. Thank you, Tallulah.
Thank you, darling.
William Frawley was a notable actor known for his role in the show. His biography is detailed in Who's Who in Comedy by Ronald L. Smith. Frawley gained fame for his comedic timing and memorable performances, contributing significantly to the show's success. According to Jimmy the Weasel Frasciano, a former mobster, Arnaz was targeted by the Chicago Mafia due to his work as an executive producer on The Untouchables. A murder plot was set against him, but he avoided danger when he did not return home one night. The hitmen were waiting for him, but the plan was eventually called off. In 1950, Arnaz and his wife, Lucille Ball, started a production company called Azilu with their own funds. This company allowed them to work together and became a significant player in television production. Arnaz served as president until he sold his share to Ball in 1962 for $3 million.
Come on, Fred, let's get out of here. That's the thanks we get.
Yeah.
If you're the...
I Love Lucy changed television forever when it first aired in 1951. The show introduced the idea of a three-camera setup, which became a standard in sitcom production. This technique allowed for a live audience to enjoy the performances, creating a unique energy that viewers loved. The show stars, Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz, broke new ground by portraying a mixed-race couple, which was rare for the time. Their chemistry and comedic timing set a benchmark for future television couples. Moreover, I Love Lucy tackled issues like pregnancy and women in the workplace, paving the way for more progressive storylines in sitcoms. The show's influence can be seen in later series, such as The Mary Tyler Moore Show and Friends, which borrowed elements of its humor and character dynamics. The legacy of I Love Lucy continues to inspire filmmakers and writers, reminding them of the power of comedy to address social issues while entertaining audiences. Its timeless appeal ensures that it remains a beloved classic in the history of television.
People.
Oh, Ricky, I just so want to meet the Queen.
Desi Arnaz played a key role in shaping classic television, contributing to several notable series, including The Untouchables. Vivian Vance, known for her role alongside Lucille Ball, became part of a popular legend regarding her weight. It was said that a clause in her contract required her to remain 10 pounds heavier than Ball. However, this was not a real contract, but a humorous mock contract given to her by Ball, which led to the myth. When it came to sensitive topics, the producers and writing team sought guidance from 3 religious leaders before airing the episode where Lucy announced her pregnancy. They consulted a Catholic priest, a rabbi, and a reverend to ensure the content was appropriate. Interestingly, the religious authorities were more lenient than the CBS censors. While the religious leaders had no issue with Lucy stating she was pregnant, the censors insisted she use the term expecting. To further avoid controversy, the episode title was even presented in French. After B. Bennett was unavailable, Barbara Pepper was considered for the role of Ethel Mertz. She was a friend of Lucille Ball, but by then, she struggled with a chronic alcohol problem following the death of her husband, William Frawley, already cast as Fred Mertz, who also had a well-known drinking issue. Executive producer Desi Arnaz decided against casting another actor with similar problems. Vivian Vance ultimately secured the role of Ethel. In 1957, Desi Arnaz made a significant business move by selling CBS the rights to 179 episodes for $4,500,000. He also sold the rights to another show, December Bride, for $500,000, and CBS gained exclusive rights to their public appearances for an additional $1 million. These profits allowed Desilu to purchase Erkio Studios for $6,125,000. The opening credits of the show changed over time. Initially, they featured animated clay figures of Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz along with the sponsor's product, such as Philip Morris cigarettes. The now familiar Valentine Hart figure was added later when CBS began rerunning the show in 1958.
Ms. Ricardo,
Huh?
can I ask you something?
Sure.
Why do you hate me?
The Mertzes, Fred and Ethel, were absent from a few episodes during the first season. They did not appear in the pilot episode or in Lucy Plays Cupid and the Young Fans. Ethel was featured without Fred in the quiz show, and Lucy is jealous of Girl Singer. Conversely, Fred appeared without Ethel in the audition, and Lucy does a TV commercial. William Frawley, who played Fred, received 5 consecutive Emmy nominations for Best Supporting Actor for his role, but never won. Alan Jenkins portrayed a garbage man in both Ball of Fire and its remake A Song Is Born. This connection highlights the recurring roles actors sometimes take on in different productions. The dynamics between the characters and the performances of the actors contributed to the show's lasting popularity. The series remains a significant part of television history, showcasing the comedic talents of its cast and the unique situations they navigated.
Right in on us.
Are you dames balmy or something?
No.
These guys are actors.
CBS cut about 4 minutes from each episode to make room for more commercials when they prepared the 16mm television syndication prints. This was mainly done by removing footage from the beginning and end of scenes. Lucille Ball, the show star, was recognized for her contributions and was inducted into the National Women's Hall of Fame in 2002. The series was also notable for being the first to show a pregnancy on television, which was a significant moment in broadcasting history. This portrayal helped to change societal views on family and relationships. The show broke ground in many ways, influencing future sitcoms and paving the way for more diverse storytelling on television. Its impact on the industry and culture remained significant, as it addressed topics that were often considered taboo at the time. The combination of humor and relatable situations made it a favorite among audiences, ensuring its place in television history.
Wait a minute, I only got 2 tickets.
2?
Well, we were lucky to get these. These are box seats.
In 1990, a 16mm print of the original pilot episode was discovered. The opening titles and the first few seconds of the narration were damaged and could not be repaired. For the DVD release in 2002, the scene was reconstructed with a re-recorded narration by Bob Lamond, who originally recorded it 51 years earlier. Desi Arnaz's laugh is sometimes heard on the laugh track. This occurs when he could not control his humor or laughed quickly after taking a deep breath. In the early 1970s, Arnaz shared his knowledge by teaching film and production at San Diego State University. His contributions to the show and the industry were significant, influencing many aspects of television production. The series remains a landmark in television history, showcasing the talents of its cast and crew. The blend of comedy and relatable situations helped it resonate with audiences, making it a classic that continues to be appreciated today.
Before your final acceptance into the Society Matrons League. Yes!
The Ricardos never used a key to open their apartment door after being out, which added a unique element to their daily life. Lucille Ball, the lead actress, took piano lessons at the Chautauqua Institution, showcasing her dedication to the arts. Just 3 days after the show premiered, her film Magic Carpet was released. In this film, she played Princess Nera, a mysterious character in a sword and sorcery adventure alongside Raymond Burr. This role was serious, unlike the comedic portrayal of a similar character in the Publicity Agent episode, where Lucy pretended to be the Maharinsess of Franistan. While Magic Carpet is largely forgotten today, the impact of the show and the character of Perry Mason remains significant in television history. The blend of comedy and drama in her work has left a lasting legacy, influencing future generations of entertainers and shaping the landscape of American television.
Bye.
Charles Lane was a notable actor known for his roles in classic films. He appeared as the stage manager in Howard Hawks' 20th Century, where he acted alongside John Barrymore. Lane also played the tax assessor in Frank Capra's You Can't Take It With You, sharing the screen with Lionel Barrymore. Years later, he worked again with Lionel in It's a Wonderful Life, portraying Mr. Potter's rent collector. Desi Arnaz was a key figure in the show, contributing to its success and popularity. His background and talent are highlighted in Who's Who in Comedy, which details his career and impact on the entertainment industry. In the 6th season, Little Ricky's dog, Fred, was introduced. Fred was a Cairn Terrier, the same breed as Toto from The Wizard of Oz. This addition brought a new dynamic to the show and resonated with audiences. The series is remembered for its humor and memorable characters, making a lasting impact on television history.
Be shined properly.
Oh, dear. No.
After a dream in which Carole Lombard encouraged her to pursue television, Lucille Ball decided to take a chance on a new series, moving away from radio. This show became notable for being the first to use a laugh track, a feature that would change the landscape of television comedy. Lucille Ball had established herself in film and television, but had not yet appeared in a Broadway musical. To address this, she starred in Wildcat, a musical written by N. Richard Nash, with music by Cy Coleman and lyrics by Carolyn Lee. The story followed Wildcat Jackson, an aspiring oil prospector in 1912 Centavo City, who aimed to strike it rich to support her sister. The show opened to positive reviews on December 16, 1960, at the Alvin Theater, featuring Keith Andes and Paula Stewart. Unfortunately, it closed after 172 performances due to Ball's illness and exhaustion. The musical produced the hit song, Hey Look Me Over, which was later used by then Vice President Lyndon Johnson in his campaign. The first LP release of the show's music came on December 29, 1960.
Don't cut this.
Desi Arnaz gained recognition in 1949 when he led his orchestra in a performance of the American version of the French song Mais qu'est-ce que j'ai? The song, originally written by Henri Betty and Edith Piaf, had English lyrics by Harold Rome and was titled What Can I Do? This performance took place at the Versailles nightclub in New York, where Piaf herself sang the song. The connection between the radio show that inspired the series and a book called Mr. and Mistress Cugat highlights the show's roots. Arnaz had worked for Xavier Cugat, who was a prominent bandleader at the time. William Frawley, known for his role in the series, had a unique contract clause. This clause allowed him to skip filming if the New York Yankees were playing in the World Series. This was a significant point since the Yankees were in the World Series every year the show aired, except for 1 year in 1954. These details reflect the cultural context and personal interests of the cast, adding depth to the show's history.
And I don't want to be here for the reunion.
I've done a terrible thing. I've ruined his career.
Desi Arnaz enjoyed various hobbies, including golf, fishing, and poker, which were often depicted in the show. This program was among the first to be filmed in Hollywood, breaking the trend of live broadcasts from New York. It introduced the use of 3 cameras filming simultaneously, allowing for high-quality prints that preserve the comedy for future audiences. Vivian Vance, known for her role in the series, graduated from Independence High School in Independence, Kansas. The innovative filming techniques and the engaging performances contributed to the show's lasting impact on television. The combination of humor and relatable characters made it a significant part of TV history. The series set a standard for future sitcoms, influencing how they were produced and presented. The creative choices made by the cast and crew helped shape the landscape of television comedy. The legacy of this show continues to be felt in modern television.
Boy, I bet they move out tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Lucille Ball initially wanted B. Bennett to play Ethel, but Bennett could not take the role due to a prior contract. This decision led to the casting of Vivian Vance, who became well known for her portrayal of Ethel Mertz. Desi Arnaz, who played Ricardo, was later depicted by his son, Desi Arnaz Jr., in the film The Mambo Kings. This connection highlights the legacy of the original cast. Richard Keith stands out as the last surviving regular cast member from the show. His presence serves as a link to the past and the impact the series had on television history. The show itself was groundbreaking, featuring a mixed-race marriage at a time when such portrayals were rare. It also introduced the 3-camera setup, which became a standard for sitcoms. The influence of the series continues to be felt in modern television, showcasing the enduring appeal of its characters and storylines. The show's humor and relatable situations contributed to its lasting popularity.
Labor expert around here. It's called the,
Desi Arnaz left a $250,000 trust fund for his mother in his 1985 will, ensuring her financial support after his passing. The show did not use laugh tracks. Instead, laughter came from a live studio audience. In some cases, episodes that posed filming challenges were screened for audiences, and their laughter was later added to the audio. Vivian Vance, who played a key role, left the Lucy show in 1965 due to the strain of commuting between Connecticut and Los Angeles, which affected her marriage. She requested a $500,000 advance, more creative control, and a pay raise to persuade Lucille Ball not to convince her to stay. Despite her departure, Vance continued to collaborate with Ball in future projects as a guest star. The dynamic between the cast and the audience contributed to the show's unique atmosphere, making it a memorable part of television history.
For the Society Matron's League.
Won't you come in, please?
When William Frawley passed away in 1966, his estate was valued at $92,360, with potential for growth due to a unique residual deal. This deal allowed him to receive payments in perpetuity for rerun revenues, benefiting his heirs for many years. Lucille Ball, a key figure in the show, had her films dubbed in Italy by various actresses, including Lydia Simoneschi and Wanda Tettoni. This practice was common for foreign audiences, ensuring her comedic performances reached a wider audience. The original inspiration for the show came from a book titled Mr. and Mistress Cugat by Iris Rourke. It was later adapted into a movie called Our Husbands Necessary in 1942, and then into a radio show in 1948 featuring Lucille Ball. This radio show eventually evolved into the iconic sitcom. While the source material has largely been forgotten, the sitcom remains a significant part of television history.
I'm wasting away to nothing.
Well, you're the fattest nothing I've ever seen.
References to the original sponsor, Philip Morris, appear in several episodes. A notable scene is in Lucy Does a TV commercial, where Lucy dresses as Johnny the Bellhop, a character associated with the brand. After the show gained immense popularity, there were plans to create a spin-off featuring the Mertzes. William Frawley supported the idea, but Vivian Vance opposed it due to her dislike for Frawley. Their disagreements became more intense over time. The success of the show led to a trend in television, with many sitcoms adopting a similar format. Several shows followed that featured three-word titles with female lead characters. Examples include I Married Joan, My Little Margie, Our Miss Brooks, Life with Elizabeth, Heaven for Betsy, It's Always Jan, and Love That Jill. This pattern highlighted the influence of the original series on future television programming and the evolving landscape of sitcoms. The impact of the show extended beyond its original run, shaping the genre for years to come.
I know I don't deserve a wonderful girl.
Elvia Allman had a notable family history, with her grandfather Nathaniel Alexander Allman serving as a private in the Confederate Army during the Civil War. This connection to a significant historical event adds depth to her background. John Hart, another figure associated with the show, shared insights in an interview featured in Tom Weaver's book on science fiction. The series also had its share of celebrity guest stars, some of whom faced tragic ends. George Reeves, known for his role as Superman, died under mysterious circumstances in 1959, with theories suggesting either murder or suicide. Charles Boyer took his own life in 1978, while William Holden died in a fall related to intoxication in 1981. Rock Hudson, a prominent actor, became one of the first high-profile victims of the AIDS virus, passing away at the age of 59 in 1985. These events highlight the often harsh realities faced by those in the entertainment industry, contrasting with the lighthearted nature of the show.
There is nothing more
The show began as a radio program in 1948 called My Favorite Husband. Richard Denning played Lucy's husband on the radio. When CBS decided to move the show to television, Lucille Ball suggested bringing her real-life husband, Desi Arnaz, to play the role. This choice allowed her to act more naturally. The series became a significant part of television history. Vivian Vance, who played Ethel Mertz, won an Emmy for her performance before Lucille Ball received one. This highlighted the talent present in the cast. In a different context, Alan Jenkins appeared in a scene from Rainbow Bridge in 1974. In this scene, Hawkeye is upset with Frank's decisions regarding the treatment of wounded soldiers. When Hawkeye overrides Frank's orders, Frank yells, "This is mutiny! I'm the commander on this bus." Hawkeye then makes a joke about the situation, referencing a fictional movie titled Mutiny on the Bus, in which Alan Jenkins played the bus driver. This moment reflects the blend of humor and drama that characterized many shows of that era. The final episode aired on May 6, 1957, titled The Ricardos Dedicate a Statue. This episode did not provide a conclusion to the series, as the cast and crew were unaware it would be the last. CBS decided to end the half-hour episodes and shift the format to the Lucy Desi Comedy Hour, which was a different type of show, and lasted for 13 episodes. Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz started the show with the hope of saving their troubled marriage. The series is often credited as the first to use the three-camera system with film, although other shows, like Jackie Gleason's The Life of Riley, had used this technique before. The innovative filming style allowed for a more dynamic presentation and contributed to the show's popularity. The combination of humor, relatable characters, and groundbreaking production techniques made it a significant part of television history. The series remains influential in the landscape of American television.
Monsieur Dubois?
B. Benaderet and Gail Gordon were initially chosen to play the Mertz household and serve as landlords. However, Gordon was unavailable, and Lucille Ball could not release Benaderet from her contract on another show. On March 3, 1960, Ball filed for divorce from Desi Arnaz just after filming ended for the Lucy Desi Comedy Hour. The couple split their $20 million television empire equally, with each retaining 25% of Desilu stock. Ball received their homes in Beverly Hills and Rancho Mirage, While Arnaz got the beach house in Del Mar and a horse ranch in Corona, they agreed to joint custody of their children, with Ball receiving $450 a month in child support. In 1962, she bought Arnaz's shares in Desilu for $3 million as he wanted to retire to his ranch. In December 1958, to raise funds for personal and business expenses, Desilu went public on the New York Stock Exchange at $10 per share. Both Lucille and Desi kept 25% of the stock, with key executives holding the swing vote. After settling gambling debts and other costs, Arnaz made between $70,000 and $80,000.
The first time in his life Fred's ever said, "Turn up the heat."
Lucille Ball was originally interred at Forest Lawn in Hollywood Hills, California. In 2003, her remains were moved to the Ball family plot in Lakeview Cemetery in Jamestown, New York. Her younger brother, Fred Ball, moved to Hollywood in the 1930s to be closer to her. He often traveled with his brother-in-law, Desi Arnaz, during the 1940s and 1950s as part of the band. Fred also served on the board of directors of Desilu Productions. Later in life, he and his wife operated a motel in Cottonwood, Arizona. Fred passed away in 2007 and was survived by 4 children. Interestingly, he shared the same birthday as his niece, Lucy Arnaz. Irving Bacon, another notable figure, served in the U.S. Army Air Corps during World War I, achieving the rank of Sergeant First Class. These connections highlight the personal and professional relationships that shaped the lives of those involved in the show.
Counts right now. I don't even want to hear a pin drop. Please be quiet.
Quinn Martin, who started as a film editor, later became an executive producer for Desilu Productions, working on The Untouchables. He married Madeline Pugh Davis, one of the writers for the show. John Hart, another notable figure, served in the Army during World War II. The series featured many comedic moments, particularly with Lucille Ball's character. A signature element of her performance was the way she prepared for messy scenes. Before getting hit in the face with pies or water, she would remove her false eyelashes. This detail became a cue for viewers, signaling that a humorous mishap was about to occur. The show was known for its innovative approach to comedy and its influence on future television programs. The behind-the-scenes stories, including the personal lives of the cast and crew, add depth to the legacy of the series. The combination of talent and creativity contributed to its lasting impact on television history.
Look, Fred, I'll talk her out of it. It's just that she's in a funny kind of a mood that she wants...
Lucille Ball, early in her career, claimed she was born in Butte, Montana, where her father passed away. This led to her being nicknamed Montana. During the series, Desi Arnaz made a significant contribution to television by inventing the rerun. He did this during the pregnancy episodes by replaying some earlier episodes, altering some scenery and lines. This allowed Lucille Ball time to rest and care for their newborn son, Desi Arnaz Jr. The impact of this innovation was profound, as it changed how television shows were produced and aired. The series has been referenced in various works, including the 1990 film Uneasy Lies the Crown, highlighting its lasting influence on popular culture. The combination of Lucille Ball's comedic talent and Desi Arnaz's innovative ideas helped shape the future of television. Their work set a standard for sitcoms that continues to be felt today. 3 of the 4 main actors from this sitcom went on to star in other successful shows. Lucy and Viv later appeared in the sequel series, The Lucy Show. Frawley took on the role of Uncle Bub in My 3 Sons, another popular sitcom from the early 1960s. Desi Arnaz did not continue in sitcoms, but his children, Lucy Arnaz and Desi Arnaz Jr., starred in the CBS follow-up to The Lucy Show, titled Here's Lucy. Vivian Vance and William Frawley portrayed an older couple, yet Vance was only 2 years older than Lucille Ball. Lucille Ball had a bungalow office suite located east of the main Desilu production offices on Gower Street. Her first cousin, Cleo Morgan, served as her secretary, managing meetings and communications for Lucy as CEO of Desilu. Cleo remained with the Desilu management team throughout its operation. Bud Brooks oversaw the art department at Desilu Productions, which was situated on the top floor of the main entrance building. In the 1970s, Vivian Vance found a profitable way to use her fame through commercials. She signed a 3-year contract worth $250,000 and became known as Maxine in the Maxwell House commercials. This move highlighted her ability to adapt and thrive in the entertainment industry beyond her earlier roles. Irving Bacon had a notable career, appearing in 3 films that won the Best Picture Academy Award. These films were It Happened One Night, You Can't Take It With You, and Gone with the Wind. Alongside him, actors like Ward Bond, Eddie Chandler, and Wallace Clark also featured in all 3 films, showcasing a strong connection among these classic productions. Charles Lane made his mark in the comedy genre, appearing in the 1963 film It's a Mad, 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 Mad World as the airport manager. His presence in comedies became a point of reference, with historian Michael Schlesinger noting that a comedy is not complete without Lane's involvement. His consistent roles in various productions contributed to the comedic landscape of the time.
Been working like dogs, going to charm school and exercising and wearing mud packs and plucking our eyebrows and wearing...
Irving Bacon had a notable career in film, appearing in 3 Oscar Best Picture winners and 9 other nominees. His work included roles in films like Bad Girl, I Am a Fugitive from a Chain Gang, and The Grapes of Wrath. The show attracted many famous Hollywood stars as guest appearances. These guests often participated not for financial gain, as the pay was low, but out of admiration for the show or friendship with the main stars. Notable names included John Wayne, Bob Hope, and Orson Welles, among many others. The list also featured musicians and friends of the cast, contributing to the show's appeal. In 1952, My Little Margie served as a summer replacement on CBS, filling the gap during reruns, which had not yet been introduced. This arrangement allowed viewers to continue enjoying television during the summer months. The combination of guest stars and creative programming helped maintain the show's popularity during its run.
Adios.
$3. 9.
The 3 boys who played Little Ricky are the only surviving regular cast members from the show. Many fans mistakenly believe that Richard Keith, who portrayed Little Ricky in the final season, was the real son of the main characters. In reality, he was not. Desi Arnaz had a fondness for him, partly because Richard started learning to play the drums at the age of 3, which added to the resemblance. Lucille Ball spent her last day ordering flowers for Carol Burnett, a tradition she maintained for years. She would send flowers to Carol's house on her birthday. Lucy passed away the next day, on April 26, 1989. Carol received the flowers just hours after learning of Lucy's death. This connection highlights the deep friendships formed during the show's run, and the lasting impact of its stars on each other's lives. The legacy of the show continues to resonate with audiences, reflecting the strong bonds and memorable moments created on screen.
No, you don't. Oh, well, what if he saw you kill me? It doesn't make any difference. That's more like it. All right.
Lucille Ball received the Women's International Center Living Legacy Award posthumously in 1990, recognizing her impact on television and entertainment. William Frawley and Vivian Vance, who portrayed a married couple, had a difficult relationship off-screen. Their dislike stemmed from a significant age difference, with Frawley being 22 years older than Vance, and their strong personalities clashed. When Vance learned of Frawley's death, she reportedly celebrated with the words, "Champagne for everybody." This highlights the tension between them. Desi Arnaz played a crucial role in the show's success. In 1953, Desilu Productions, co-owned by Arnaz and Ball, was valued at $10 million. The company grossed $6 million that year, yielding a net profit of $600,000 before taxes. Additionally, the merchandise related to the show brought in another $500,000. This financial success contributed to the legacy of the show and its creators.
Be a pal system. Share your husband's interest. Join in his...
Sharing your experiences with the classic 1951 TV series I Love Lucy can be a wonderful way to connect with others who appreciate its impact. Many viewers remember the laughter and joy it brought into their homes. The show broke new ground in television, showcasing a strong female lead and addressing topics like marriage and friendship with humor and heart. It influenced how women were portrayed on screen and opened doors for future sitcoms. You might recall the iconic moments, like Lucy's famous grape stomping scene or her attempts to get into showbiz, which resonated with audiences and made them feel understood. Reflecting on how I Love Lucy shaped your view of cinema can spark meaningful conversations. Did it inspire you to pursue a career in entertainment, or did it simply provide a comforting escape? Engaging with others about these memories can deepen your appreciation for the show. We invite you to share your stories, like this post, and subscribe for more explorations into the world of cinema. Your voice matters in this community.
Hey, look at this. What is that? Early Pullman.
As we wrap up our journey through the laughter and love of I Love Lucy, a new chapter awaits. What happened to the beloved cast after the cameras stopped rolling? Behind the scenes, their lives took unexpected turns, filled with triumphs and challenges that shaped their legacies. Lucille Ball, the queen of comedy, continued to break barriers in television, while Desi Arnaz ventured into new business realms, leaving a lasting impact on the industry. But what about the other stars? Vivian, Vance, and William Frawley, who brought Ethel and Fred to life, had their own stories of struggle and success. Join us as we delve into the fascinating lives of these iconic actors, exploring their journeys beyond the show that made them household names. Discover the secrets, the heartaches, and the victories that defined their paths after I Love Lucy. Stay tuned, because the best is yet to come.
Au revoir.
Richard Keith played the role of Little Ricky Ricardo in the iconic 1951 television series I Love Lucy. As the son of Lucy and Ricky, his character was a symbol of innocence amidst the show's comedic chaos. Keith's portrayal brought warmth and charm, making him a beloved figure in the series. However, his early success was not a shield against the complexities of life. After I Love Lucy ended, Keith faced significant challenges. The transition from child star to adult actor proved difficult. He struggled to find roles that matched his early fame, leading to a decline in his acting career. Personal hardships compounded these challenges. Keith faced financial difficulties and battled the pressures of fame, which often left him feeling isolated. In the years that followed, he distanced himself from Hollywood, seeking a more private life. Scandals and rumors swirled around him, but he largely remained out of the public eye. The last known information about Richard Keith suggests he has lived a quiet life, focusing on personal interests rather than the entertainment industry. His journey reflects the often unseen struggles of child actors as they navigate the complexities of adulthood.
Show you where we go.
Okay.
Your tickets, please.
Thank you. Let's sit here, Ethel. All right. I want to say...
Elvia Allman played the role of factory foreman in the 1951 TV series I Love Lucy, a character that showcased her comedic talent and ability to command a scene. Her portrayal was marked by a strong presence, often navigating the chaos created by the show's main characters. This role was significant in her career, as it highlighted her versatility and ability to engage with a live audience, a skill she honed over years in vaudeville and radio. After I Love Lucy, Allman continued to work in television and film, appearing in various shows and movies throughout the 1950s and 1960s. However, her personal life was not without challenges. She faced the pressures of Hollywood, including typecasting, and the struggle to find substantial roles as she aged. Allman also dealt with the loss of her husband, which deeply affected her. Despite these hardships, she remained resilient, often using her experiences to inform her performances. In her later years, Allman became a voice actress, contributing to animated series and films, which allowed her to continue her career in a different medium. The last known information about her indicates that she lived a quiet life after retiring from acting, passing away in 1992. Her legacy remains in the laughter she brought to audiences and the strength she displayed in her personal battles. Bess Flowers played a notable role as a theater patron in the 1951 TV series I Love Lucy. Her character added a touch of sophistication and glamour, reflecting the world of high society and the arts. Flowers, often referred to as the Queen of the Hollywood Extras, had a prolific career, appearing in over 150 films and television shows. Her presence in I Love Lucy showcased her ability to blend seamlessly into the fabric of the entertainment industry, even as a supporting character. Beyond her on-screen roles, Flowers faced significant personal challenges. She endured the loss of her first husband, which left her grappling with grief and solitude. Despite her success, she struggled with the pressures of Hollywood, including the constant scrutiny of her appearance and the competitive nature of the industry. Scandals surrounding her personal life, including rumored affairs and the complexities of her relationships, added a layer of intrigue to her story. In her later years, Flowers remained active in the industry, but gradually faded from the spotlight. The last known information about her suggests she lived a quiet life away from the cameras, reflecting on her remarkable journey through the highs and lows of Hollywood.
10% goes on.
You might as well go on, Ricky. They'll find out why you're canceling. It'll be in the papers.
Lucille Ball's portrayal of Lucy Ricardo in the 1951 series I Love Lucy became a defining role in television history. Lucy was a character full of ambition and mischief, often getting herself into absurd situations while trying to break into show business. Ball's comedic timing and physical humor brought Lucy to life, making her a beloved figure. However, behind the laughter lay a complex personal life marked by struggles. After I Love Lucy ended, Ball faced significant challenges. Her marriage to Desi Arnaz, which had been tumultuous, ended in divorce in 1960. The split was scandalous, fueled by rumors of infidelity and substance abuse. Ball also dealt with the pressures of being a female pioneer in a male-dominated industry, often fighting for creative control over her projects. In the years that followed, she founded Desilu Productions, which produced several successful shows, but financial difficulties loomed. Ball faced health issues, including a serious heart condition, and battled depression. Despite these hardships, she continued to work, earning an Emmy Award in 1967 for her role in The Lucy Show. In her later years, Ball remained a cultural icon, but her health declined. She passed away in 1989, leaving behind a legacy that still resonates today. Recent information reveals that her influence continues, with ongoing tributes and retrospectives celebrating her groundbreaking contributions to television.
Did you find a good movie?
No, there's nothing around.
Oh.
Desi Arnaz's portrayal of Ricky Ricardo in the 1951 television series I Love Lucy became iconic, showcasing his charm and comedic timing. As a Cuban bandleader married to Lucy, he navigated the complexities of marriage and cultural differences, often with a mix of humor and frustration. This role not only defined his career, but also highlighted his ability to connect with audiences through relatable struggles. After I Love Lucy ended, Arnaz faced significant challenges. His marriage to Lucille Ball, once a source of strength, began to unravel. The couple divorced in 1960, a scandal that shocked fans and left Arnaz grappling with personal demons. He battled alcoholism, which affected both his personal life and career. Despite these hardships, he continued to work in television and film, producing shows like the Lucy Desi Comedy Hour. In his later years, Arnaz struggled with health issues, including a battle with lung cancer. He passed away in 1986, leaving behind a complex legacy marked by both triumph and turmoil. His life remains a testament to the highs and lows of fame, and his contributions to television continue to resonate. Last known information indicates that his influence persists, with ongoing discussions about his impact on the entertainment industry.
Oh, I don't think you should have
I've been in show business a long, long time. If you take a little advice from people who had a lot of...
William Frawley, known for his role as Fred Mertz in the iconic 1951 television series I Love Lucy, brought a unique blend of humor and warmth to the character. Fred, the grumpy yet lovable landlord, often found himself in the middle of Lucy's wild schemes, showcasing Frawley's talent for comedic timing. His portrayal became a defining aspect of the show, earning him a place in television history. However, Frawley's life was marked by personal struggles. He battled alcoholism, which affected both his career and relationships. Despite his success on I Love Lucy, he faced challenges in securing roles afterward. In the 1960s, Frawley found himself in financial trouble, leading to a decline in his health and career. He was often seen as a tragic figure, grappling with the demons of his past. In his later years, Frawley lived alone in a modest apartment in Hollywood. He continued to act sporadically, but was largely forgotten by the industry. He passed away in 1966, leaving behind a legacy that was both celebrated and overshadowed by his personal hardships. His story serves as a reminder of the complexities behind the laughter. Vivian Vance portrayed Ethel Mertz in the iconic 1951 television series I Love Lucy, bringing a unique blend of humor and depth to the character. Ethel, the supportive yet often exasperated friend of Lucy Ricardo, became a beloved figure, showcasing Vance's talent for both comedic timing and emotional resonance. However, behind the scenes, Vance faced significant challenges. She struggled with her self-image, feeling overshadowed by her co-star Lucille Ball. This insecurity led to a tumultuous relationship with Ball, marked by jealousy and tension. After I Love Lucy ended, Vance's career continued with roles in various television shows and stage productions, but she never quite recaptured the same level of fame. Her personal life was fraught with difficulties, including a tumultuous marriage to actor Philip Ober, which ended in divorce. Vance battled depression and health issues, including a significant weight gain that affected her self-esteem and public image. In her later years, Vance found some solace in community theater and continued to act, but her health declined. She passed away in 1979, leaving behind a legacy of laughter and a complex personal story. The last known information about her life reveals a woman who, despite her on-screen success, faced profound struggles and sought peace in her craft.
All she wanted was a little attention. She's so happy.
Yeah. Listen, do you think Fred will mind if...
Jay Novello portrayed Mario in the 1951 television series I Love Lucy, a role that showcased his comedic talent and charm. Mario, an Italian character, brought a unique flavor to the show, often caught in humorous situations with the main cast. Novello's performance was memorable, but it was just one chapter in a complex life filled with both triumphs and struggles. After I Love Lucy, Novello continued to work in television and film, appearing in various shows and movies throughout the 1950s and 1960s. However, his career faced challenges, including typecasting and the changing landscape of entertainment. Personal hardships also marked his life. He battled financial difficulties and faced the pressures of maintaining relevance in a competitive industry. In the late 1970s, Novello's life took a darker turn. He was involved in a scandal that tarnished his reputation, leading to a decline in his career. Despite these setbacks, he remained resilient, continuing to act in smaller roles until his passing in 1984. The last known information about him highlights a man who, despite his struggles, left a lasting impact on those who remembered his work.
For heaven's sake. Now don't make a sound.
What's the matter, honey?
John Hart portrayed Jim Stevens in the 1951 television series I Love Lucy, a role that showcased his charm and comedic timing. His character was a love interest for Lucy Ricardo, adding a layer of tension and humor to the show. Hart's performance was well received, but his time on the series was brief, as he was replaced by another actor shortly after. After I Love Lucy, Hart's career took a darker turn. He struggled to find roles that matched his early success, leading to a decline in his visibility in Hollywood. Personal hardships compounded his professional challenges. Hart faced financial difficulties and battled alcoholism, which affected his relationships and career opportunities. He became known for his erratic behavior, leading to a series of scandals that tarnished his reputation. In his later years, Hart distanced himself from the entertainment industry, seeking solace in a quieter life. The last known information about him indicates that he lived in relative obscurity until his passing in 2009. His life serves as a reminder of the fleeting nature of fame and the personal demons that can accompany it. Irving Bacon played Mr. Willoughby in the 1951 TV series I Love Lucy, a character that brought a unique blend of charm and frustration to the show. Mr. Willoughby, the landlord, often found himself at odds with Lucy's antics, showcasing Bacon's ability to portray a character caught between exasperation and humor. This role was a highlight in Bacon's career, which spanned several decades and included appearances in over 300 films and television shows. However, Bacon's life was not without its shadows. He faced personal hardships, including struggles with alcoholism that affected his relationships and career. Despite his success, he battled the demons of addiction, which led to a decline in his health and opportunities. In the late 1950s, Bacon's career began to wane, and he found it increasingly difficult to secure roles. In his later years, he lived a more reclusive life, distancing himself from the Hollywood scene. The last known information about Irving Bacon indicates that he passed away in 1965, leaving behind a legacy marked by both comedic brilliance and personal turmoil.
Yep, this is the one, Bub.
Alan Jenkins portrayed Officer Jenkins in the 1951 television series I Love Lucy, a character that brought a blend of authority and humor to the show. His role as the bumbling yet well-meaning officer often found him entangled in the comedic chaos surrounding Lucy Ricardo. Jenkins' performance was memorable, showcasing his ability to balance seriousness with comedic timing, making him a beloved figure among fans. Beyond his role in I Love Lucy, Jenkins had a diverse career in film and television, appearing in over 100 films from the 1930s to the 1960s. He was known for his work in crime dramas and musicals, often playing tough guy roles. However, his life was not without challenges. Jenkins faced personal hardships, including struggles with alcoholism, which affected his career and relationships. He was involved in a scandal in the late 1950s when he was arrested for public intoxication, leading to a temporary decline in his acting opportunities. In his later years, Jenkins continued to work in television, but faced health issues that limited his appearances. He passed away in 1974, leaving behind a legacy marked by both his contributions to entertainment and the darker aspects of his personal life. The last known information about him highlights a complex individual who navigated the highs and lows of fame, ultimately remembered for his unique role in television history.
When your own anniversary is, I'm certainly not going to tell you.
Barbara Pepper played the role of a party guest in the 1951 television series I Love Lucy. Her character added a touch of charm to the vibrant social scenes that defined the show. While her appearance was brief, it showcased her ability to blend into the comedic chaos that surrounded the main characters. Pepper's career began in the 1930s, where she appeared in various films and television shows. However, her life was marked by personal struggles. In the 1960s, she faced significant hardships, including financial difficulties, and the tragic loss of her husband, actor and writer, who died in a car accident. This left her to raise her children alone, adding to her burdens. Despite these challenges, she continued to work in television, landing roles in shows like Green Acres, where she played the memorable character of Doris. Her life took a darker turn when she battled alcoholism, which affected her career and personal relationships. Barbara Pepper passed away in 1969, leaving behind a legacy of resilience amid her struggles. The last known information about her indicates that she is remembered for her contributions to early television, despite the shadows that loomed over her personal life. Charles Lane served as the casting director for the iconic 1951 television series I Love Lucy, a role that placed him at the heart of one of the most beloved shows in American history. His keen eye for talent helped shape the show's dynamic, ensuring that the right actors brought the characters to life. Lane's ability to identify chemistry among performers was crucial, particularly in casting Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz, whose on-screen relationship became legendary. After I Love Lucy, Lane's career continued, but it was not without its shadows. He faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage that ended in divorce, which left him grappling with loneliness and financial strain. Scandals also followed him. Rumors of favoritism in casting decisions and conflicts with producers marred his reputation. In his later years, Lane became reclusive, retreating from the public eye. The last known information about him suggests he lived quietly, reflecting on a career filled with both triumphs and trials. His legacy remains intertwined with the laughter and tears of the television world he helped shape.
Oh, you fool. Yeah. Oh, well, so much for Tom Hanks.
Ross Elliott played a significant role as a director in the iconic 1951 television series I Love Lucy. His direction helped shape the show's unique blend of humor and heart, contributing to its lasting legacy. Elliott's keen eye for timing and performance brought out the best in the cast, particularly in the comedic exchanges that became a hallmark of the series. However, his career was not without its shadows. After I Love Lucy, Elliott faced challenges in finding consistent work in an industry that was rapidly changing. His personal life was marked by turmoil. He struggled with alcoholism, which affected both his career and relationships. In the late 1960s, he was involved in a scandal that involved allegations of misconduct, leading to a significant decline in his reputation. Despite these hardships, Elliott continued to work in television and theater, but his later years were often overshadowed by his past. The last known information about Ross Elliott suggests he lived a quiet life away from the spotlight until his passing in 1999. His contributions to television remain, but the complexities of his life tell a darker story of a man who faced both triumph and tragedy.
Oh, nobody can be that bad.
Maybe not, but I hope you carry a bone in your purse.
As we wrap up our look at I Love Lucy, It's hard not to feel a wave of nostalgia for the laughter and joy this show brought to so many. The series not only changed the lives of its cast, like Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz, but it also set the standard for sitcoms that followed. From the iconic chocolate factory scene to Lucy's unforgettable antics in Hollywood, these moments have left a lasting impact on television history. Lucille Ball faced significant challenges, including breaking barriers as a female lead in a male-dominated industry, while Desi Arnaz navigated the complexities of being a Cuban-American actor in the 1950s. Did you watch I Love Lucy during your childhood? What memories do you have connected to this beloved show? We would love to hear your stories and experiences in the comments below. Share how this classic series touched your life and the laughter it brought to your family. Your memories are part of the legacy that keeps I Love Lucy alive today.
Up to then, wasn't it? Do I get the job?
Well, to tell you the truth, I can't make up my mind.